Welcome to our Asian Star Trend channel. Today we have the following news. Hope you and your friend Mie Mie's live broadcast went wrong, and the sweet girl filter in the short play was shattered from beloved screen darling to Livestream disaster. What happened to Mie Mie? It was supposed to be another breezy Livestream, a chance for fans to connect with Mie Mie, the short drama sweetheart known for her quirky charm and doe-eyed innocence. But instead, what unfolded felt like a broadcast gone dark, literally and emotionally. The barrage of floating comments, those lively Danmu bullet chats suddenly vanished, like someone had hit the mute button. The atmosphere in the room turned heavy, almost as if a thunderstorm had knocked the power out mid-conversation. All that remained was the uncomfortable hum of tension. There she was, picking at her rice with mechanical movements, her eyes glancing at the screen. Then came the line, blunt, unfiltered. If you don't like it, then leave. It wasn't scripted. It wasn't sweet. It was raw. Real. Too real. The expression on her face? Sharper than anything she's ever served up on screen. Beside her, co-star Yu Long tried to lighten the mood, chiming in with a half-hearted remark. Instead of saving the moment, he seemed to sink with her, viewer count plummeting like stray grains of rice from a slippery chopstick. What happened to the lovable Mie Mie who lit up short dramas with her wit and warmth? Is this her unvarnished truth, or just a star cracking under pressure? In 60 seconds, viewers laughed, cringed, and wondered, had they just witnessed a rare moment of authenticity or a career misstep in real time? One thing's for sure, no one left that stream feeling nothing. The fall of a fairy tale. Mie Mie's Livestream leaves fans in shock for a split second. I genuinely thought I'd clicked into the wrong Livestream, maybe some chaotic family group chat, with parents mid-argument and no mute button in sight. Mie Mie, once hailed as the silly sweetheart of short dramas, didn't just break the fourth wall, she shattered the illusion altogether. Gone was the clumsy yet lovable girl who tripped into trouble with wide-eyed charm. In her place was someone sharp-tongued, visibly irritated, and startlingly unfiltered. Back when her roles leaned toward the adorable and naive, viewers found her mistakes endearing. She was the kind of actress whose every blunder on screen felt relatable. There was a charm in her awkwardness, a sincerity that made people root for her. Her catchphrases spawned memes. Her bloopers made it into fan edits. For a while, the hashtag Mie Mie short drama trended higher than her actual acting chops, but now, the fantasy seemed to be unraveling in real time. During the livestream, her curt remark, "If you don't like it, leave," hit harder than any scripted plot twist. And Yu Long's awkward attempt to salvage the mood only made things worse. The silence from fans was deafening. Is this the real Mie Mie finally peeking through the cracks? Or a young star caught in the crossfire of burnout and fame? Her fall wasn't loud. It was quiet. Awkward. And perhaps the most telling episode of her career yet. Sweetheart no more. Mie Mie's Livestream sparks backlash and a harsh wake-up call. No one expected the sweet girl filter to shatter this fast. But the moment Mie Mie tossed out a nonchalant "watch if you want" during her Livestream, everything changed. The comment section? A flood of question marks. Fans, especially the die-hard mama bear types who've defended her every move, looked like they were about to explode under emotional pressure. Yesterday, they were boosting her rankings, flooding tags, and editing fandoms to lo-fi music. Today, they're threatening to unfollow, delete folders, and joking about retreating to the countryside to plant vegetables. The shift was that drastic, but in entertainment, downfall often comes faster than an F1 lap time. To be fair, clashing with fans isn't exactly unheard of in showbiz. The archives are full of such moments. Who could forget basketball star Joe Key's infamous post-match interview, when he brushed off criticism with a dismissive "what do you know?" That single sentence was enough to send a whole fandom into flames. Mie Mie's case isn't just about a bad attitude. It's about broken expectations. When an idol trades in relatability for indifference, the emotional investment fans have poured in hours of streaming, voting, defending feels suddenly worthless. This isn't just a PR misstep. It's a moment that calls into question the fragile trust between celebrity and supporter. One careless sentence, and the girl next door becomes a stranger. The cost of cracks. Mie Mie faces cold reality as fans turn away on social media, Fans aren't just supporters, they're detectives. Within hours of Mie Mie's controversial livestream, data charts, comment screenshots, and emotional analyses were circulating like forensic reports. Her misstep didn't just rattle followers, it spooked brands too, some of which quietly began distancing themselves. In this digital age, the internet operates like a magnifying glass, zooming in on other people's flaws, while conveniently ignoring its own. A single off-script moment is all it takes for reputations to unravel. Mie Mie's numbers don't lie. Fan engagement during her livestream dropped by a staggering 1/3. Once friendly comment sections are now eerily quiet, with positive sentiments shrinking to a fraction of what they used to be. And these aren't complicated analytics. You don't need a data science degree to read this room. The audience's patience is short, their affection fragile. One crack in the image, and the idol fantasy cools instantly. Once the filter breaks, it's hard to put it back together for Mie Mie, who once ruled short drama rankings and carried hashtags like a badge of honor. This is a turning point. Not necessarily an ending, but a reminder. In the attention economy, authenticity can elevate a star, but misjudged candor can just as quickly dim the spotlight. In the end, the numbers speak louder than any apology. From livestream crash to social trial, Mie Mie's awkward fall in the Fandom Crossroads. Is livestreaming a fan service or a career landmine? With Mie Mie's latest meltdown, it's becoming harder to tell. One moment, she's a sugary sweetheart in short dramas. The next, she's snapping at fans mid-meal, leaving the comment section in stunned silence. Sure, emotions happen. Maybe her clapback if you don't like it, leave was just instinct. But in fan culture, stars don't just sell stories. They sell empathy. And if you treat fans like thin air, don't be surprised when your numbers do the same. Yang's sharp shift from on-screen sugar to off-screen salt was more jarring than pouring hot water into a cold Coke. And in showbiz, where image feeds influence, bad manners at the table mean nobody eats. What makes this misstep so fascinating is what it says about our digital age. Fans and idols are one tap away, yet often feel miles apart. Fans crave authenticity. Celebs crave space. The result? A battlefield of you don't get me misunderstandings. Remember when Ronaldo had one bad game and fans turned in a heartbeat? That's entertainment. Mie Mie's livestream? Just another match in the social arena. Her audience served the ball, she fumbled it. To be fair, one emotional slip-up isn't a scandal. But in the age of fandom metrics, those numbers don't lie. Livestream engagement dropped by 1/3. Brand interest cooled. The sympathy scale? Wavering. Will fans forgive and reset once her next drama hits? Probably. But this time, they'll think twice, because chasing idols is a lot like buying lottery tickets. Hopeful, thrilling, and occasionally disappointing. So what would you do if your favorite star tossed cold water on your loyalty? Let's talk about it. Comments open. Tea hot.